Motivation is a drug that's keeping you weak. You chase videos, hypes, quotes, motivational videos, and energy bursts. But the second it fades, so does your discipline. The truth is, motivation is a short term high, not a long term solution. That's why you keep on starting and stopping. Real growth doesn't come from motivational bursts, it comes from discipline, obsession, and processes that make your progress automatic. And in this video, I'll show you why motivation is keeping you weak and what you can do to fix it. The first issue with dopamine is that you're always relying on hypes, quotes, or motivational videos. You want to go to the gym, but in the gym, you're relying on motivational videos or songs. So you're always relying on hypes, quotes, and motivational videos. And if you don't have them, you basically don't feel like doing anything. So the first thing is just cut them out from your life if you want to make progress. Because if you're always chasing the next motivation hit, it's like you're always chasing the next dopamine hit. And you know what that's causing? That's the reason for addictions. That's the reason for starting and directly stopping the day after. The next issue with motivation is that you're planning using a calendar. Obviously, writing things down on a calendar is good. It gives you an overview of what's going to happen in the week or the next few months. But when you get motivated, and for example, it's a Friday, you're getting motivated to go to the gym. You immediately get the calendar effect in your mind and you say, yeah, let's just say I'm gonna start Monday because it's a round day. It's a good day to start. It's the start of the week, so it's the start of this. You are motivated on the Friday to start the Monday, but then Saturday and Sunday rolls around, and when it's Sunday evening, you don't feel like going to the gym the day after. So if you're motivated, at least don't fall for the calendar trap. Try to start immediately. If you're hyped like the Friday evening and you want to go to the gym, don't use the calendar effect to postpone it till Monday. Immediately go to the gym. The third thing is using discipline instead of motivation. Obviously, I know discipline is a thing that is difficult to build up, and discipline is basically doing the things you hate doing like you love doing them. So if you don't want to go to the gym, go to the gym as if you love going to the gym. That's things that build discipline. Discipline is something that's built little by little by little by little, but it's a long-term solution. On the other hand, motivation is immediately here, but it doesn't last long. You can think about it like graphs. Discipline is a graph that goes like this and this. Maybe this is the end of your life. And motivation is a graph that goes like this and this. And then you're basically lower than the baseline. You're starting here, but you're going ahead, rising, and then going lower than the baseline. With discipline, you're going like this and this for a long period of time. And after that, you've died. And yeah, that's another part. The last issue is that you are putting motivation on an escalation. Instead of chasing motivation, you should start building discipline. And even better than that is obsession. With motivation, you always rely on motivation, hype videos, motivational songs. With discipline, you have the discipline to go ahead and do it even if you don't want to. And with obsession, you always want to do it. Obviously, in the beginning of something, if you're starting something that's exciting and you're still at the beginning, you're gonna be obsessed. That's normal. And after the time, the obsession is gonna fade and you're gonna drop on discipline. You need to have a strong foundation of discipline so that you won't lose track and you won't stop making progress. But after a while, if your discipline has crashed, and to be honest, it's a slippery slope. If one pillar crashes, the more and more it starts to crash. So it can crash. You need to build resistance against that. If it crashes, you're gonna fall on the last worst option, and that is motivation. Always chasing the motivational videos, always chasing the hypes, quotes, and don't do that for your own sake, please. Now, for the solutions. The first one is something that's very useful, and it's also useful in quitting addictions. and that is to prioritize identity over emotion. Motivation is an emotion, and that basically means that it's a lie. Don't say that you want to run because you're motivated. Say that you are a runner, even though you didn't run a single meter yet. Say you are a runner. Because when you keep on affirming that in your mind, eventually you will build self motivation in yourself to become a runner, to go ahead and run. Instead of saying, yeah, I'm someone who read. Instead of saying, yeah, I want to read this book, say, yeah, I'm reading a lot of books. Instead of saying, yeah, I want to start going to the gym, say, yeah, I'm lifting every single day. Those times that you choose identity over emotion will help you a lot. And on the aspects of addiction, when you're trying to quit drinking, for example, instead of saying, yeah, I'm trying to quit drinking, say, no, I don't drink. If you try to stop smoking or vaping, yeah, I'm trying to quit vaping, no. Yeah, I don't vape. That's it. Okay. The next thing is to start small with tiny wins. I've made a video about this and you have a card about this here. So basically what I've told you there is, instead of trying to start day one with 50 push-ups in one go, do it one. Even if it doesn't feel like a lot, you at least did one push-up instead of nothing. You should focus on the small wins to achieve your bigger goals. And if you keep on completing and achieving small wins, that will keep you, let's say, motivated, but actually disciplined in a weird way. That will keep you motivated to complete more and more and more and more. And my last solution is something that to be honest, it's a bit annoying, but it's a good way because it's annoying. And that is to make failure costly. If you're saying, yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day, you go one day, you go 2 days, but the third day you don't go, then you should choose a punishment for yourself. For example, if you didn't follow your routines, go ahead and fast for one day. Or maybe give $5 to someone, for example, a friend, when you fail to discipline. Back in the day, a couple of years back, I had an agreement with a friend that every single time that I downloaded a video game on my phone, a mobile game, I was trying to quit back then. I actually quit it, but I came back, so I needed to quit again. Every single time that I've downloaded a video game, I needed to give him $5 or €5. But one time, 2 times, okay, 3 times, okay, but after a while it got very, very costly and became very annoying. So I tried to switch it up with fasting or trying different methods, just some way to make failure costly. And to end of this video, I'll just say that here you have the video of tiny wins if you want to know how to motivate yourself by completing tiny wins. And after that, like and subscribe if you've liked the video, and if you didn't like the video, comment what I could do better. And with that, I'll see you guys.